Hello students, we are going for our next experiment, construction of the drying curve for the calcium carbonate and the starch. So, aim of this experiment to construct the drying curve for the calcium carbonate and the starch. Requirement of this experiment: calcium carbonate, starch, spatula, glass rod, craft paper, hot air oven, petri plate, thermometer, and the weighing balance. Next will be the theory of this experiment. For the construction of drying curve of any material, the rate of drying and the moisture content will be obtained. So requirement of construction of this drying curve, there is a two things are important. First will be the rate of drying and second will be the percent moisture content. So rate of drying curve, there are various phases. First, first phases, see in the diagram, see that there are various phases. First will be the initial adjustment. Second will be the constant rate period, and third will be the first falling rate period, and next will be the second falling rate period. In the first, which is from first stage, first phases, which is from A to B, which is called as the initial adjustment, which also known as the heating up period. In this, it is the starting of the drying. At this stage, there will be the starting of the drying, and the wet solid in the drying oven which absorb heat and increase in the temperature. At the same time, the moisture will start evaporated and the solid will be cool. After this, the rate of initial adjustment, the rate of heating and cooling becomes equal. In this stage, the rate of heat adjustment, rate of heating and cooling becomes equal, and the temperature of solid will be stabilized. There will be a heat transfer. It is taken by the convection, and the temperature reaches equal to the its wet bulb temperature of drying air. So in this segment, so in this segment A to B, the solid will be cooled down. So next phase will be the constant rate period, which is from B to C. During this period, the temperature of solid and the rate of drying remains constant. In this period, the temperature of solid and rate of drying remains constant. The moisture from the surface, which is replaced by water diffusing from initial of the solid at the rate equal to the rate of evaporation. So there will be the moisture evaporates from the surface, which is replaced by water diffusing of the interior of this solid at rate. So diffusing rate water from this solid is equal to the rate of evaporation. The moisture content at the end of this constant rate C. So the moisture content at the end of this constant rate point C, which is referred as the critical moisture content. So this moisture content at the end of this constant rate, which is point C, which is called as the critical moisture content. At this critical moisture content, this dry spot starting appearing and the drying rate start falling. So this point C, there is dry spot will be appear on the material or any solid, and this drying rate will be the fall down. Next phases will be the first falling rate period, which is from the C to D. This period also referred as the period of the unsaturated surface drying. This from C to D, this period which called as the period of unsaturated surface drying. During this period, rate of vaporization is insufficient to saturate air in contact with the surface. During this period, this rate of vaporization is insufficient to saturate the air in contact with the surface. This is because of surface water is not replaced at the rate required to maintain continuous film on the surface. The rate of vaporization is insufficient with the saturated air in contact with surface, because this is because of there is a no surface water which replace at the rate of required to maintain continuous film on this surface. Between point C to D, the numbers and the area of dry spot continue to increase. During this phases C to D, there is an increasing number and area of this dry spots, and also the drying rate will be steadily fall down. So in this, after increasing dry spot number of dry spot and their area, the rate of drying will be fall down. So point D will be second critical point. So C point will be the first critical point, or say D will be the second critical point. At this point, the film surface of water is completely evaporated. At D point, there is a completely film surface. At the surface, water will be completely evaporated. Next phases will be second falling rate period. This is four phase, which is from D to E, which called as a second falling rate period. At this end of this first falling rate period, the rate of falls down even more rapidly, and which assume surface will be dry. At this first falling, after at the end of this first falling period, falling rate period, the rate of drying will be even more rapidly fall down. The any moisture which remain within a solid which is unable to move, so drying cannot be take place on the surface. So if there is a remaining of any smaller amount of moisture which does not, which is unable to remove, so drying which cannot take place on this surface. The plane of vaporization moves from the surface into the body of this solid. So there is a plane vaporization which moves on this surface, on the solid, on the surface into the body of this solid. The vaporization take place from within a solid, and vapor reaches surface by the molecular diffusion to the material. So remaining moisture will be evaporated by the molecular diffusion mechanism. So which are present moisture or remaining moisture which are diffuses or evaporated by the diffusion molecular diffusion mechanism. So there will be the from E point which called as the equilibrium moisture content. So in this, the E point will be the equilibrium moisture content. In the equilibrium moisture content or point E, the drying rate is a 0, and temperature and the moisture content of the solvent remains constant. At this point, the drying rate will be the 0, and the temperature and the moisture will be remain constant. The moisture content of this solid is known as a, at this E point, the moisture content of the solid at this point. So if the air moisture which are present at this point in the in this solid, which is called as the equilibrium moisture content. So there are four stages, which are the first will be the initial phases, will be the initial adjustment, second will be the constant rate period, and third will be the first falling rate period, and second will be the next will be the second falling rate period. These are the four phases of this drying curve of any solid material. After this, after this we proceed for the procedure for this experiment. So we start for the process for experiment.
First, weigh the empty Petri plate. Note down its weight. Then add 5 gram of chalk powder into it. Then small quantity of water which add into this powder and make a slurry. And make this slurry. After this making of this slurry, weigh this total Petri plate and then note down the weight of this Petri plate containing slurry. Then this Petri plate containing slurry is which place into the hot air oven for 60 degrees Celsius. And remove this Petri plate after 10 minutes interval for until there is no change in the weight.
After complete procedure, with some observation will be see. So first will be the weight of empty Petri plate. So we calculate weight of empty Petri plate. Then weight of empty Petri plate with the calcium carbonate. Next will be the weight of empty Petri plate with the slurry of sample before drying. Next will be the weight of empty Petri plate with the slurry after drying in a 10 times of interval, which will be the W4. Next will be the weight loss of water after 10 minutes of drying, which is W5. So which is calculated from this W3 minus W4. So next will be the observation weight of empty plate with a slurry after drying after 20 minutes interval, which is W6. Next will be the weight of loss of water after 20 minutes of the drying, which will be W7, and which is calculated by W3 minus W6. Next will be the weight of empty plate with a slurry after final drying in n minutes. So after at this end of this complete or final drying, which gave no change in the weight, so there will be the calculate the weight, which will be the Wn. And weight of loss of next will be the observation will weight of loss of water and after final drying, which is Wn plus 1 is equal to W3 minus Wn. And so next we calculate the area of this Petri plate. So by using radius of this Petri plate, and last observation will be the delta t. The time between two intervals will be the 10 minutes. So we use this observation. So we calculate from this observation. We calculate the moisture content and the rate of drying. So these are the number of their observation from time after 10 times of intervals. So from 0 the weight of it and the weight of this petri plate. From these observations, we calculate his moisture content and percentage moisture content and weight of loss of water uh, per gram of dry powder and drying rate of, and next observation is the drying rate. So we calculate after for this, for rate of drying and moisture content, there will be the formula for rate of drying after 10 minutes of interval, which is calculated by W3 minus W5 divided by delta T into A. A will be the area and delta T is the, which will be the time which will be the 10 minutes. Next will be the moisture content, which is calculated by weight of petri plate with a sample before drying and weight of petri plate with a sample after drying divided by weight of petri plate with a sample before drying minus weight of petri plate. So, which is W3 minus W4 and W3 minus divided by W3 minus W1. Next will be the percent moisture content. So after calculating moisture content, which is simply multiply by the 100, which is, so from this we calculate simply percentage moisture content. After this, we construct the rate of drying curve by the moisture content versus drying rate. So we construct the drying curve of this material by using moisture content versus drying rate.